The 250th anniversary of the United States Army and the controversial way it's being celebrated. Tonight, a parade of thousands of troops and vehicles will wind down Constitution Avenue in Washington, D.C., along the National Mall and past the Washington Monument. It comes amid questions of cost and President Trump's utilization of the military. This week, he deployed the National Guard and Marines to provide security during protests in Los Angeles against immigration raids. Willie James Inman is at the White House this morning with more. Willie, good morning.
Dana, good morning to you. It was President Trump who decided on a military parade to celebrate the 250th anniversary of the U.S. Army today. And it's a day that also happens to be the president's 79th birthday. It's been more than 30 years since the U.S. held an event like this, a 1991 celebration for troops returning home from the Persian Gulf. And that was the most recent military parade of this size. But later today, 150 armored vehicles and 28 battle tanks will roll down the streets of the Capitol alongside more than 6,000 soldiers and 50 aircraft. It's all part of what President Trump says will be an unforgettable experience. The parade to celebrate the U.S. Army has been underway, and the preparations have been going along all week here in Washington, including by Sergeant Hugo Marino, who traveled from Texas to be here. He's part of the 1st Cavalry Division Horse Attachment, a unit that preserves traditions from the 19th century. Marino says the unit is preparing handmade saddles and boots, as you see there on your screen, for the big day, and he says it will be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
The main focus that we have here is tradition. We have the Army that's 250 years. So, I mean, I can't put it into words how proud we are to be part of this Army's birthday.
Today's parade comes at a steep price of between $25 and $45 million, and it's a figure that has drawn sharp criticism from some Democrats and even some Republicans. Lawmakers, I should say, but the Secretary of the Army has defended the parade as an amazing opportunity to tell a story about the U.S. Army. The administration also hopes it leads to a military recruiting boom. Meanwhile, protests are scheduled in cities across the country today to oppose the event. President Trump said earlier this week that protesters at the parade will be met with force.
Willie James Inman, thank you.